one of the questions I basically ask everyone I can who I feel is intellectually credible. Um, and I guess specifically from your perspective, why do you think, from the evolutionary psychological position, why do you think that communism has such a seductive message that so many people will buy into it, despite the catastrophes of the 20th century? Because I mean, like any rational person who doesn't have any particular emotional investment in, say, politics or a political ideology, and they were just like, right, okay, I guess I'm going to get involved in politics now. I'm going to read a book on fascism. I'm going to read a book on liberalism. I'm going to read a book on communism. There seem to be a lot of people who have fallen into the book on communism view, and that I just can't understand. And so I was
Yes.
hoping, what would be the Evo psych take there?
Yeah. So here I would, I guess, turn to developmental psychology. So some of you may know, and your psychologist colleague who's maybe in the room now will tell you about Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget was a Swiss developmental psychologist who originally proposed the idea that there are different cognitive developmental stages that children go to, very predictable ones. Now,
Mm-hmm.
there are small individual differences. I may reach that stage at 3 years old. You may reach it at 3 years old and 4 months, but we're both going to reach it before the age of four.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, assuming I'm not allowed to say the word normal anymore because normal is a pejorative term. So,
No, no, no. You can say normal on this show, Dr. Saad. You can do that. And I
yeah,
just want to say, I mean, I'm not a psychologist, but I am a father. And recently, 3 months ago now, my wife gave birth to my second son. And
yeah,
one of the things that you will learn as a parent, and I'm sure many other parents watching this, that that there are predictable, like regular stages in development like this. You just learn this. You have no choice, and they all
and you
draw on the
almost
walls.
wonder, you almost wonder, forgive me for interrupting you almost wonder how the people who espouse the nonsensical theories, whether they've actually ever been parents. So for example, when you talk
Well,
about sex differences, I mean, did you have a son and a daughter? Did you not notice any differences,
yeah.
imbecile? But in any case, let's go on. Oh, I shouldn't say such words because it's too spicy and aggressive. A professor should always have a pipe
Yeah.
holding a cognac and pontificating in the air. So my apologies for having used the word imbecile. So, anyways, let's go on. So Jean Piaget had said that there are cognitive developmental stages. So that, for example, if I take a child at a certain age and give them the following task, okay, little Johnny, I'm going to now take this flask of water and I'm going to pour every drop in this other shaped, flat, whatever, cup.
Yeah.
Can you tell me which one has more water? At a certain age, they don't know yet that it could have the same volume retained, even though the shape is different. After a certain age, pretty much every single child will be able to get it. So there are these predictable cognitive tasks that either I'm unable to do or I'm able to do as a function of which age I'm at. So now to answer your question, having given that theoretical background, progressives and the people who are intoxicatingly enticed by communism and open border, they are stuck at the pre-kindergarten cognitive stage. I don't mean this to be pejorative, but right, there's
I'm
a
okay with it being
kumbaya, there's a,
pejorative.
sorry.
I'm okay with it being pejorative. I agree with you. Sorry,
Fine,
carry
let's be pejorative. So they're stuck in a childlike utopian fantasy, right? So that's why, by the way, when you look at the longitudinal trajectory of people's inner political positions, they are more liberal when they are young, and then they grow up and, quote, become more conservative. It almost never goes the other way.
yeah.
Well, that's because a lot of these progressive philosophies are really rooted in a childlike, naivete
Mm,
of, John Lennon singing Imagine, right? So, for
yeah.
example, pacifism is really like, had we not retorted violently against Hitler, had we really kind of gotten peace through music, like if we sang
Mm-hmm.
reggae, really got into some Bob Marley retroactively through a time machine, we could have saved tons of people. Now, it sounds as though I'm being facetious and lying, but that's real stuff that
Yeah.
I'm satirizing, right? Peace through music. Yeah? Come live in the Middle East with me and sing with your ukulele for a while and see what happens to your head. So that's what, right? Marxism is nice. We're all equal. We're fighting against the bourgeoisie. Isn't that lovely? Open borders. Why are you mean, Dr. Saad? Don't you want the poor Guatemalans to live with us so that they can also flourish and reach their maximum potential? So it's rooted in a maladaptive empathy. Empathy is beautiful, right? The reason, by the way, why I am so engaged is because I am indignant to all this nonsense. And therefore, to the detriment of my blood pressure, I get engaged because I am maladaptively empathetic in trying to, quote, save the world. But I root my engagement in rationality. It's not kumbaya. And so to answer your question, they are stuck in the pre-kindergarten stage and they never grow out of it.
To watch the full video, please become a premium member at lotuseaters.com.